Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first ever broadcast for Hello Hawks Broadcasting of Lakeland Hawks Baseball. I am Liam Bradford here, joined by Riley Sachs. How are we doing today, Riley, on this fine afternoon here in Rathdrum, Idaho?
Well, I got to say, this is the first time I've seen the sun in about 6 months. Feels pretty good.
Agreed. And apologize for starting a little late here. Top of the first right now. Runners on first and second, and Roan Riley on the mound for the Lakeland Hawks. Up to bat for the Lake City Timberwolves, number 12, Jake Dannenberg. Riley trying to make something work here with 2 runners on, 1 out. Ball low, and both runners are going. Cooksey doesn't make a throw. And how do you feel about our first broadcast of the season being against such a prolific opponent in the Lake City Timberwolves?
Well, you know, Lake City's always been able to hit, but we got Roan on the bump, and he throws consistent. Defense backs him up. I think it should be a good competitive game.
The pitch.
Nice pitch.
Strike right on the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Roan Riley. The Hawks are going to be throwing their best today. Starting it off with the senior. The 1-2. Delivery. A little bit high there on the fastball. Good AB here so far from the 4-hitter for Lake City. The 2-2. Strike 3. He got him. Going upstairs. 2 down. Way to climb the ladder there for Roan Riley for out number 2. Junior Avery Cherry stepping to the plate now. He was their quarterback, right? Avery Cherry?
I have no idea, honestly.
The pitch from Riley on the 0-0. A little high here. Riley trying to work himself out of the 2 runners in scoring position. He's got 2 down. Strike 2. Good spot there by Riley on the second pitch of the AB. That one missed high. Slipped out of his hand a little bit, I think.
Looks like he's having a little trouble locating his curveball, but that'll get better as the game goes on. He gets more comfortable on the bump.
Riley behind 2-1. Misses inside. Do have a free base open at first there. On deck is Owen Mangini. 6'3" junior. Doesn't look much more appealing for Riley at the plate right now. There we go. Paints the outside corner. And the count is full. The payoff pitch from Riley is a big pitch right here. Missed low. And he walks him loaded. Coming to the plate now is Mangini. What do you think the Hawks are going to have to do today to pull off the upset win?
Well, they're going to have to hit the ball, and they're going to have to score more points than Lake City.
Runs. There we go, Dustin Frank. The pitch from Riley. Nice pitch there. Froze Mangini. 0-1.
I think it'd be really big here if Roan can get the Hawks out of this hole and come out 0-0.
But you know the Timberwolves are going to give it everything they have, every pitch. Wouldn't be surprised to see another full count here. The 1-1 from Riley. That one looked appealing there, but a little low. That is a big call. And the grounder to third. Oh,
Come on, get him.
there we go. Barely makes the play there, Garrett Farrell. An outs and out, I guess, and they get out of the inning unscathed. Nice work there from Roan Riley. What does it say about the Hawks' ability to be resilient, watching them work from two runners in scoring position, one out, to getting out of the inning there?
Well, the Hawks are always been a scrappy baseball team, and you got to play small ball. You got to make the right plays, make them count, and just do the little things right. And whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is going to come out on top.
I think it's also a credit to the experience of Roan Riley on the mound, and you've got a senior catching behind the plate in Jace Cooksey as well, and they just kept their composure and got out of the inning. That's what you need in a big game like this against a 5A school.
Yeah, Roan hasn't really been that pitcher guy. He hasn't pitched a lot in previous years, but today is looking like he's coming out and showing something, showing some work in the off season.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be playing a much more pivotal role this year than he did last year in that rotation. And aside from him and the Elwood brothers and Jace Taylor, I don't really see a lot of different guys, at least right now, that pop out to me that are going to be providing quality innings for this team. So I think we're going to see Roan out here quite a bit more. Leading it off for the Hawks is going to be Jace Taylor, the sophomore. He had quite a year last year. I believe he was the Inland Empire Freshman of the Year. Looking to continue his success in year 2. On the mound for Lake City, Avery Cherry. He's a junior. I believe that Avery Cherry was their quarterback for football and also their punter, because they didn't have a punter. The Lake City Timberwolves have 12 seniors, and the rest are juniors, no sophomores. As we start off the bottom of the first here, Lakeland Hawks trying to get on the board first here at Gorton Field. Pitch from Cherry. Nice slider there from Cherry. Umpire giving a little warning to the Lake City bench there, getting too close to the field, I presume. Taylor down 0-1. He's an excellent excellent at working from behind at the plate, and he gets hit. Wears it, and just like that, leadoff runner is on base for the Hawks.
It's okay, do your job, bud.
What do you have to say about the impact that this man, Jace Taylor, is going to play on this team this year?
Well, definitely, even in his freshman year, he brought a lot of poise and finesse, and he's just confident, and that radiates throughout the team. I think he brings something irreplaceable to a baseball squad.
I like that. All right, Caleb Mason, the senior, at the plate now. Taylor taking a hefty lead over there at first. Swinging and missing at pitch 1. Good fastball on the outside corner. And they backpick him at first base. Taylor's in a pickle. Throwing down to second and chasing him down and tagging him out is number 12, Jake Dannenberg. And just like that, the leadoff runner is no longer on base.
Yeah, you wonder if that was a call from the coach or if he just got picked off, but you don't see that happening to him very often.
Yeah, you see him getting that big secondary lead and a big heads-up play there by the catcher, Cooper Smith. Man, that was a nice play. Got to give it to him. And Taylor just wasn't ready for it. Got to be careful with your leads down there if you're not ready to get backpicked. Good leave there for Caleb Mason. 2-1. And the fastball down the middle is grounded back to the mound. Cherry throws to first, and we've got 2 outs. Man, it looked like the Hawks had something going there with Taylor getting on base, and then the momentum just shot, just like that. The pitch to Farrell. In the dirt. Ball 1. Garrett Farrell, the senior. This is his first year at Lakeland. He pitched in the first series for the Hawks. Now batting in the 3-hole. Don't know too much about him, to be honest, other than he's got a decent amount of power supply. Obviously, if he's hitting it in the 3-hole, could probably put the bat on the ball. I wouldn't have left that one right there, but
Yeah,
maybe he was looking for something else.
That's a tough leave on a 2-0 count. I mean, I think you can get away with that sometimes, but you got to battle back and find your pitch.
Choking up on 2-1. Drives it to right. It's going to be foul. How do you feel about the choking up with no strikes approach?
Well, maybe the bat's just too long for him.
The 2-2 from Cherry. And he gets him looking, froze him up. Tough to go down looking right there, especially on a fastball after you've already seen a few go by in the at-bat.
Yeah, you know he's probably going to get an earful about that one. Fastball right down the middle, but it happens to the best of us.
So through 1 inning, we're tied 0-0. Lakeland trying to bounce back from a rough stretch of seasons in the last 3 years prior to this one, but Lake City, quite the opposite. They were making quite a run for that state title last year, and they're definitely going to be back this year trying to contend for another. And so, you know, it's for a 4A team that's rebuilding to be playing a 5A team that's, you know, got prime talent on the team right now. It's just Lakeland's definitely got their hands full in this doubleheader today, but you know, this is a young squad, and they've also got the experience where it matters. And you know, whatever happens. We'll see.
Well, baseball is definitely one of those sports that appreciates the underdog, and I think baseball, unique from other sports, is a less talented team can beat better teams if they just do the small things right and play the game how it's meant to be played.
Yep, and this Lakeland team definitely looking to start doing the small things right. They've had their fair share of struggles in recent years, but starting off the year 3-1 and starting to turn it around a little bit with first-year head coach Alba Vacqua. Dirty curveball on the first pitch of the inning from Roan Riley. What a pitch there from Riley. Getting Braden Newby to chase. The 0-2 here. And a little too good of a pitch there if you're Riley, but they get the out. No! Oh, man. It looked to me like Killian came down on the bag and got his foot there, but he beat it out, I guess.
I actually think the ump made a good call there. When he came back down, it looked like he missed the bag just barely and then put his foot back on. So.
All right, yeah. No, he definitely did. He definitely did miss on the first attempt, that's for sure. The question is whether or not he still got to the bag after him or not, because it looked to me like he landed it, missed it, and then touched it, and then the guy touched it. I don't know, the runner.
I expected another curveball on an 0-2 count there.
Or a high fastball. He gave him a low fastball. I was not expecting that, unless that was just a changeup. And they call him out. All right, there we go. 1 down. Tough out there for Braden Newby, who tried to leg it out. Stepping to the plate now is Kyle Johnson, the junior first baseman. Outside there from Riley. Falls down 2-0. Three 0. Riley's had to work for his outs a little bit so far in this one. And 4 straight balls walks him. Double plays in order now.
Well, we definitely got the talent to roll it up the middle with Caleb Mason and young Jace Taylor there in the middle of the infield. Like to see them make some plays.
Stepping up to the plate is Noah Hawkins. Nice block there by Jace Cooksey. 5 straight balls for Ron Riley. Ron's got to have a little meeting with himself on the mound, reassess, get ready for this pitch, and turn it around. There we go. Spoke it into existence. The 2-1 delivery from Riley. Put into play towards Taylor. Taylor makes the tag, throws to first, double play. Oh no, they called him safe at second. I guess Taylor didn't apply the tag.
I'm surprised Vivek was not out there arguing this one. I watched him lay the tag on him. Unless I'm seeing it wrong.
Huh. Well, all right. 2 outs, runner on second. Scoring position opportunity here for Jack Pierce. Puts it into play deep right field. Going back. And it is down. Throwing it in is Cashlund. The run will score, and an RBI double for Jack Pierce. Tough there for the Lakeland Hawks after the double play didn't go their way. And the Timberwolves are on the board. Way to put some contact on the ball. That was the first really solid hit we've seen today from anyone. Jack Pierce. Bottom of the lineup for Lake City. Or no, he was leadoff, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he was the leadoff hitter. Riley, the 0-1. Nice curveball there. Way to lay off by Ty Shepard. I'm swinging at that. Riley's battling today. The 1-1, here it comes. In the dirt.
Runner.
And there he goes to third. Way to stop it there by Farrell. Wasn't a very close play either. Got 2 down. Got to focus on this batter here and get out of the inning with only 1 run, because Lake City doesn't give up very many runs, and they can pile up runs in a hurry. And he puts it into play. Base hit into center field, splits the gap. And in to score comes Jack Pierce, who had the first RBI of the game. And the Timberwolves are up 2-0. This inning has been a turn of events.
And that was not a bad pitch at all from Roan Riley on the inside corner. I thought he was going to get jammed up and hit a little blooper, but he got a piece of it right up the middle. That's a good piece of hitting.
And coming to the plate now, the dangerous Cooper Smith.
Hey, Jace, expect it now. 2 outs.
Right in the heart of the order now for the Timberwolves. Three, 4, and 5 coming up. He's going. Cooksey throws down. And they got him. Umpire saw the tag that time, and the Lakeland Hawks trail the Timberwolves after 1.5 innings, 2-0. Definitely a hopeful rebuilding mindset in the Lakeland baseball program right now. Albavoc was in his first year. They've already got 3 wins. You know, we've seen the Lakeland boys basketball team turn themselves around this year after struggles last year, and our baseball team struggled, you know, arguably even worse than the basketball team last year. And now you see start off the year, I think last year we won 4 games. Right now we've got 3 through 4 games. So definitely a change of culture, and you know, with a lot of the same players, you see this team is capable of success, and you know, they want to do it now. But the Hawks definitely have their hands full today. First home game of the year, doubleheader with the state champion contender for 5A. But I definitely think that Lakeland's going to be able to compete a lot better against Moscow and Sandpoint this year than they were last year. Just a fresh change of leadership often can get a team going, get the wheel going. As the most experienced varsity player on this roster steps to the plate, Rayson Elwood for the Lakeland Hawks. Down 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Good leave there inside from Elwood. Cherry squares up, throws it in, and Elwood took a big hack there. Man, when he squares up with one, watch out. And you know he's always swinging big when he's got no strikes. He's got one of the best approaches at the plate on this team. And he leaves that one low, 2-1 for Elwood. Switching it up, going to number 13 this year. I like it. I think he's been number 5 in the past. Good hack there. And a better pitch from Cherry. Yeah. 2-2 for Elwood. Got to have that 2-strike mindset. And he puts it into right field, just flares that ball over the first baseman. And a base hit for Rayson Elwood. Good piece of hitting, just taking it where it's pitched. And now his brother, Tyg Elwood, will come to the plate. I like the Elwoods hitting back-to-back.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about when I say scrappy baseball. Fighting a 2-strike count, just putting the ball in play and staying to fight another day and get in scoring position.
Now Tyg Elwood at the plate. Leaves it high. I think we will see both Rayson and Tyg pitching today. Pitch. Nice pitch there. Strike one. Hawks trying to get something going here in the second inning and respond after the Timberwolves got 2 in the top half. Nice hack there from Elwood. Goes down 1-2. And here's where you got to just follow in your brother's example and try to take the ball where it's pitched with that 2-strike approach. In the dirt, and Rayston's going to get to second. That's big right there. Got plenty of speed out there on second base, and the Hawks are right in the heart of their order right now. I kind of like having all these experienced guys hitting in the middle of the order rather than the top of the order, so you can mix it up a little bit. Elwood flares that one going into the parking lot. Watch out. Oh. The 2-2 from Cherry. Big pitch here. And Elwood just gets a piece of it. Way to stay alive there.
Expect to see another curveball here.
Yeah, it's got movement. It's nice. But Tig has a pitcher himself. I'm sure he knows how to put one in play. Fires that one right back at us. Staying alive. Just taking good cuts and living to see another day here. Let's go. 2-2. Still no outs. And that's a high fly ball. Not very deep, but high. And it's going foul. Tig Elwood's putting up quite the at-bat right now.
Yeah, I did a good job sitting back on that curve here. I think right here he can be looking for a changeup or maybe a high fastball.
Big pitch for Tig. Right down the middle, frozen rope. What a pitch.
You just cannot look at that pitch with 2 strikes on you, especially no balls. You just gotta let go on that.
Nice pitch there from Cherry. I definitely think it's safe to assume that Tig was not looking for a fastball right there. Which, I mean, 0-2, it's fair, but you got to be ready for anything. Good job by Cherry picking up on that and speeding it up. And Roan Riley takes the same pitch right down the middle.
Hawks ain't hitting today like we know they can, but they got to get those bats going.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to judge from back here, too. Right in front and going to third. Heads up play there by Rayson Elwood. Good base running. That was interesting. I don't usually see a ball go off the catcher's glove and go back to the pitcher, but advances the runner.
Might have hit a shin guard.
Now Roan Riley, the senior, with the opportunity to help himself out here and tie this game up with a runner on third. The 1-1 from Cherry takes a long time on this pitch. No pitch clock in high school. And Riley flares it up in the air. Third baseman is pursuing that ball, and it's out of play.
Catcher's got a little earpiece in. Looks like the coach is relaying pitches from a walkie-talkie in the dugout. Kind of interesting.
That's high tech. That was a good effort there by Owen Mangini trying to snag the ball in foul territory. And that pitch is high. Good leave for Roan Riley. Ooh, nice pitch there.
Even better take.
Yeah. And he works him full. Jace Cooksey on deck. Roan Riley chokes up the 3-2. Puts it in play. Back up the middle. And they get him at first, but the run scores in the back door, and we've got a 2-1 game. Roan Riley getting the Hawks on the board. Helping himself out there. And after the rough first half of the inning, Hawks caught a lucky break. Roan Riley helps him cut the lead in half and get one back. And Cooksey flares it up the middle, and unable to make the play is Jake Dannenberg, and beating it out is Jace Cooksey. Nice hustle there down the line. Hard 90s, and the inning is still alive.
Almost the same exact play he just made one pitch ago.
Colin Killian stepping to the plate now. The Hawks, I think this is their 5th batter of the inning. Better than last inning.
Go ahead, sink.
Killian stepping to the plate, and we've got a pinch runner down at first base for Cooksey. It's Jake Jovic. The pitch to Killian, and he takes it. That's strike one. Hawks leaving a lot of good pitches out there. Working from behind, Killian at the plate. Swinging and miss. 0-2.
Yeah, that's an uncomfortable cut right there from Killian. He needs to just settle down a little bit, choke up.
The 0-2 from Cherry. Good take. It's hard to leave pitches down there with 2 strikes on you. And he puts it in play. Drive to left field. And what a play. He did hang on to it. That's the left fielder. What a play right there. That's number 11, Ty Shepard, coming in and diving and stealing a hit away from Colin Killian, who had a pretty nice rip down 0-2. After 2 innings, the Timberwolves lead the Hawks 2-1. Both teams got on the board in the second inning there. I mean, I know we've only played 2 innings of ball, but the Hawks are hanging in there and playing some pretty clean baseball with Lake City right now. Just got to start swinging at strikes. Leaving a lot of opportunities up there is the only thing, but hanging in there for sure. I think last year when we played Lake City had like 10 runs by the 3rd inning, so turning it around a little bit. Cooper Smith back up at the plate. After last inning ended on a Jace Cooksey throwdown. And we'll give Caleb Mason the credit for the tag too. Gotta have both. Pitch to Smith, and he takes it outside. Seeing Riley perhaps work around these top-notch hitters for Lake City a little bit.
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit of attrition setting in. He's thrown a lot of pitches for a few innings. We'll see how long he stays out.
Yeah, earlier in the year, you definitely have a shorter leash as a pitcher. So you don't want to mess up your arm for the rest of the year this early. Strike 2. Or strike 1, sorry. 3-1. And he walks him.
Just inside. On the lefty there.
Up to bat now is Dannenberg. Dannenberg is 0 for 1. I do believe Riley struck him out the first time up to bat, so looking to battle back here in his second at bat, the cleanup hitter for the Timberwolves. That first inning, they were threatening to put quite a few runs on the board until Riley struck Dannenberg out. That was actually a big at bat. Here he is, 0-1. Low.
Good spot. I like it on 0-1.
You know, I thought Riley had thrown more pitches than he has. He's still under 50 pitches, so he should have. Oh. Spikes Dannenberg in the head. Right as I was about to say, he shouldn't have any issues with fatigue.
Curveball got away from him there.
We all know that feeling. Slips out. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Timberwolves threatening here in the top of the third. And Coach Bavacqua is coming out to talk to his team on the mound with Avery Cherry at the plate. So a bit of a recurring theme so far in this one is pitchers coming to the plate with an opportunity to help themselves out on the mound. Cherry for the Timberwolves stepping up now after Riley got the Hawks on the board first, or for their first run. Riley missed just there, just barely there. And that pitch is in the dirt. Big secondary lead over there at first.
Yeah, first baseman wasn't really paying attention though. I thought Cooksey could have slung that ball over there.
Yeah,
We do have a runner.
it's really rare to see a catcher throw behind a runner. Oh, what a shot into left field for Cherry. It might be too hard for a runner to even have time to get home. Oh, man. And throwing it into right field is Garrett Farrell. Way to back it up there is Lund, not allowing anyone else to advance. Nevertheless, the Timberwolves extend their lead 3-1.
Looked like he might have had a play at the plate there for a second.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well. I didn't think that play was that second.
Maybe the second baseman called backdoor.
I don't know. I think if you're Cooksey, you got to call for that ball. Mangini up to the plate now. Nice hops there by Jace Cooksey. That one almost had me jumping out of my seat. Mangini hit a shot his first time up, trying to replicate that here. Whew, big hack. Hawks need an out desperately here. Just missed. Got to get a little more earlier break on that. Bavacqua tried to make the acrobatic play there. The 2-2 to Mangini. Big pitch here, big at bat for Roden Riley. The Timberwolves are threatening to blow this one open. Hawks trying to stay in the game. And he hits Mangini. That's tough right there. Man. Well, now there's a play anywhere. Infield, I assume, would be in. Probably going to keep the middle infield back to roll to. But this play is coming straight home if it's going to either corner or back to the mound. Coming up to the plate, Braden Newby.
Looks like they got tied back to
1-1. It's the biggest at bat of the game yet here. And I think what's most important is if there's a shot at either corner, that it's got to be a clean play and it's got to be coming home. Even if you're calling Killian and you get a fast grounder, you have the opportunity to turn it into two, but I would just go straight back home with it. Let's go get him to put one in play here, Ron. And another hit batter. Losing control here, and Bavacqua's coming out to the mound. I wonder if this will be it for Ron Riley. He's only thrown 62 pitches. Ron's coming out. And coming in is Jace Taylor. Or Evan Shanley. All right, Evan Shanley. I believe this might be his first opportunity on the mound on the varsity level. I do know that he's got a pretty wicked knuckleball. And he does throw it in game quite a bit. Bases loaded, no outs, down by 3. What a situation to come into if you're a pitcher.
Now we'll see how he handles the pressure.
How about a 5-4-3 triple play? Shanley, just a junior. This Lakeland Hawks team has quite a bit of talent in that junior class. think the world of sports in Lakeland High School are starting to come on the rise a little bit in these upcoming years. You feel the football program's going to turn itself around? I mean, the football program's already done great things in the last few years, but I'm hearing state champion level.
Yeah, we definitely got some young talent. A lot of work to be done, but anything's possible. And crazy ball there, wild ball. Gets away from Jace.
First pitch of the game, first pitch on varsity for Evan Shanley is a wild pitch. Allowing a run. That's tough. Got to shake it off. And the batter gets hit here. Loading the bases right up again. Seems that being all over the place is contagious here. Jace Cooksey putting in the work behind the plate. Like you said, I feel like I haven't had this type of sun in months.
There you go.
That one hit a vehicle. In the dirt. What a block by Cooksey. I thought for sure that was a run. The 1-1 from Shanley. In the dirt, and that one's going to get by him. 2 runs are going to get through, and we're going to throw that. Oh, here we go. Oh, my goodness.
We're bad luck.
Yeah, that's some sloppy baseball, and we've seen a lot of that from the Hawks in past years. I know Bavacqua doesn't teach the game that way. They just got to step it up and play the game like they've been practicing.
Hawkins puts that one in play towards Mason. Mason making the play over to first. And unable to make the stop over there is Roan Riley, the new first baseman. Those are the hardest type of plays to make. A medium hop. Man. And just like that, the Timberwolves have scored 6 runs without an out here in the top of the 3rd. Shanley throws it in. Nearly hits the batter again. Inside again. Inside. Over to, oh my goodness. And Caleb Mason makes the play. Garrett Farrell's got to move out of the way.
Yeah, shortstop's got priority on that play. Got to communicate a little bit better.
And now after all that, we've got 1 out on the board. Oh, my bad. It's not 3-1 anymore. It's 8-1. Oh, with a drive into left center. And Elwood lets it drop in front of him. They weren't watching.
Looked like he might have had a play on that ball if he dug hard, but playing conservative, not letting that ball through.
Let's go, Evan.
Yeah, in a one-run game, maybe we see a race and dive for that one, but no need this early into this season. Evan Shanley pitching to his cousin right now, Cooper Smith. And Smith gives one a ride. Elwood just lets it drop. Bear hands it. And it's 9-1. Cooper Smith gets an RBI off his cousin. We've got work to do. Shanley fires that one over the plate. Strike one. I think this was his first at-bat that he started ahead. Strike two. Shanley trying to turn it around right here. Hawks are within 2 grand slams for tying this game up. Grounded to shortstop. That's going to be a tailor-made double play.
Smooth hands by the middle infield there. They get the double play, get him out of a bind. After 7-run inning from Lake City.
It is 9-1 Timberwolves. And the Hawks got to get scoring. And here's where you let the pressure go away, and you just focus on putting the bat on the ball, because odds are Lake City's going to come away on top. So now you can just forget about all that and see what happens, because crazier things have happened in this beautiful game of baseball. Some magical things have happened on this diamond. I remember all 3 of our wins last season. I remember all 12 of the wins we've got since I've gone to school here. Trying to make it number 13 here.
I remember the magical things that happened in dugout freshman year. Great morality, team morale.
Cash Lund going to lead off in the bottom of the 3rd for the Hawks. Cherry still on the mound for the Timberwolves. He's been efficient, only throwing 37 pitches through 2 innings. It's not crazy efficient, I guess, but it's more efficient than what we've provided. Hawks going to try to come back with a 7-run inning of their own here. In the bottom of the 3rd, Cash Lund starting it off. And then we've got top of the order after that. Hawks only got 9 guys hitting. I think Lake City had 12. Infield corners are in. Infield corners are in. And Lund can square up a baseball. He's hitting last in this lineup, but he's kind of almost just like a second leadoff guy. And this is going to be the inning where you got to do damage if you're Alpha Aqua's squad. The 1-1, Lund pops it up. I don't think anyone has a play on that. 1 and 2 count now to Cash Lund. I remember he's excellent at battling from behind in 2 strike counts. Just choke up and see what he can do here. Take it where it's pitched. And the third pitch swinging, beats it out. Striking out and reaching is Cash Lund. Definitely the highlight of the game so far. Excellent effort there by Cash Lund, just heads up play. Now the order flips around for the Hawks. Jace Taylor is at the plate with Lund on first. Taylor takes a strike on the outside corner. Looked like a little outside to me. Lund, a big lead over there at first. Getting in Cherry's head. Hawks trying to start a rally, down by 8 in the third. Taylor fouls that one back. Stays alive. And he puts it up in the air and moving back on it, an easy routine infield fly for the second baseman there. That was Noah Hawkins.
You're number one. You're number one. Woo!
Caleb Mason stepping to the plate. Cherry throwing over to first, and Lund gets back. Still taking a big lead over there. Caleb Mason flies that one into the parking lot, foul ball. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Looks like he got a foul tip there. Fouling that one back, just fighting it off. And he takes there a beautiful curveball.
Gotta be ready for that on 0-2 though.
Yeah, it just grazed the top of the zone. And it was just enough. And Garrett Farrell stepping to the plate now for the Hawks. 2 outs after Lund, the 9-hitter, reached to start the inning. Throwing over to first. Lund gets back easily. Farrell takes low. Ball 2. 2-0 here. 2 down, runner on first for the Hawks. Throwing back to first again.
Getting his work in over there. first base.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 outs, I would just try to focus on the batter here if you're Avery Cherry. And Farrell got inside that one a little bit, and moving back to make the play is Noah Hawkins, and that will do it for the 3rd inning. Timberwolves lead 9-1. Shanley pitching here to start the 4th inning to Avery Cherry, who is still pitching for the Timberwolves. 1-1 count here from Shanley, and gets him on the outside corner. Nice pitch there, and we've got a 1-2 count. And a line out. Nice play by Caleb Mason. Range into his left. Makes the snag on the sharp line drive from Avery Cherry, and 1 down. Good play there from Mason. Up to bat now is Owen Mangini. Mangini takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Shanley settling in a little bit now, and you know, to his credit, it's definitely not easy to come into the game down by 3 with the bases loaded. And I mean, he did give up 2 runs of his own as well, but you know, now in his first fresh inning, he's looking refreshed and he's hitting his spots. 1-2 here from Shanley. Just missed outside. Cooksey lost the hold of it. Shanley deals. And a swing and a miss. Nice pitch on the outside corner. And quickly now here in the 4th inning, there are 2 down. 2 impressive outs at that. And the Hawks are starting to hold their ground defensively. Stepping to the plate with 2 down is Braden Newby.
Looks like Shanley's trying to stick to the outside corner here.
Yeah, definitely doesn't want to give up any big hits, and it looks like he's trying to stay to the right of that sweet spot. Get guys to hit it off the end of the bat. Not a bad strategy if you can live there and hit your spots. Got to get it in the zone though, which he is doing right now. And he comes back inside. Nice pitch there. 1-2. Switched up on Braden Newby there. He didn't look like he was ready for that one. Shanley's pitch. And foul ball? Foul ball. Off the bat. Hawks with an opportunity for their first 3-up and 3-down inning. Two now. Newbie staying alive. Shanley takes a stroll around the mound. And he's ready to go. Here comes his delivery. The wind-up. 2-2 pitch. Oh!
Good spot.
Just missed. Full count, 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Struck him out! 3 up, 3 down. A clean inning of work for the Hawks defense. 2 strikeouts, 1 line out. Great play from Caleb Mason. And a great inning of work on the mound for Evan Shanley.
New bump.
Indeed, new pitcher out there for the Timberwolves. It's Mark Holisek. 6-foot junior. Michael Frederick Dunn taking his post at first base. So in that second inning, which was the inning where the Hawks offense looked most alive, Rayson Elwood led off for the Hawks, and Ty Elwood batted second, and Rayson is the one who came in to score. Now once again, we see the last inning was ended by Garrett Farrell, and Rayson Elwood will lead off this inning with the opportunity to get something going for his team. We'll see if he could be that spark plug again. Right in the heart of the order for the Lakeland Hawks here in the 4th inning. It's do or die. And Holisek is warm, and we will kick off this 4th inning here with a battle between junior and senior. Rayston Elwood at the plate, looking to do some damage. Strike right down the middle. Good pitch there by Holisek. Maybe Elwood trying to get a look at what he's got. That one missed. Gotta have a straight landing path here if you're Holisek. Missed again. Two and one to Elwood. Hitters count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and miss. 2-2 now for Elwood. Here it comes. And he swings and a miss. Inside. Foul tip. 1 down. Unable to get anything going is Elwood after his base knock and his first at bat. Ty Elwood looking to pick up the slack. The junior, who I believe will be starting on the mound in game 2. Here's the pitch from Holisek. Elwood takes the hanging curveball and stays alive. Full count. Two one. Sorry that.
You said 2-2 earlier.
Hmm.
We got 3-2 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think it's 2-1. I guess. Thought it was full count. Strike two on the outside corner. 2-2. Here's Holosek's delivery. Strike three. Two straight strikeouts for the Elwood brothers. And looking a little similar to last year, the Hawks are just struggling to string together at bats consecutively. They'll get a hit or two here and there, but doesn't really help much. Riley, with 2 outs, takes a hanging curveball right down the pipe. Ball missed there from Holosek. Second one is low as well. Two one to Riley. Strike two.
You gotta jump on that.
Good leave there by Roan Riley. Full count. And he flares that one off foul onto the tennis courts. Keeping the battle going. Riley pops that one up. He got jammed. And they get out of it. Lake City up 9-1 after 4. Going into the 5th, this could be the last inning for the Hawks. Got to battle back. Evan Shenley still out there on the mound for the Hawks. High fly ball into the infield. Roan Riley's going to call for that one and make the play. Hawks have cleaned it up a little bit since that third inning on defense, but that's all it took is one crooked number. Want to know here at the bottom of the order, it's Noah Hawkins. Hard ground ball towards Jace Taylor, flips it over to Riley at first. 2 down.
Yeah, defensive performance definitely starting to look better here.
Ignore the throw around. Coming up to bat now is Jack Pierce. He got the scoring started today for the Timberwolves with that RBI shot after the misunderstanding on that uncalled double play over there at second base. Inside pitch to Pierce. Shanley's done a great job settling in. Fly it into shallow left field, and coming in is Ty Elwood to make the routine play. 3 up and 3 down for 2 straight innings. Evan Shanley's rolling out there on the bump for the Hawks. The only difference in this game is that 7-run third inning for the Timberwolves. Otherwise, it'd be a 2-1 game right now. And here in the bottom of the 5th, the Lakeland Hawks are still alive. Offense has been struggling a bit, though, since that third inning. For both squads, really. Jace Cooksey coming to the plate for the Hawks to kick off the bottom of this 5th inning. Mark Holisek is still on the mound for the Timberwolves. Cooksey puts one back up the middle and making the play, throwing to first.
Impressive play.
Was Jake Dannenberg, and the Timberwolves get Cooksey at first, who was moving down the line. Shanley trying to help himself out here. He's up to bat. Pitching a good game on the mound. 1-0. Swings that ball too. Fouls it off. Nice pitch. The 2-2 to Shanley. And it goes down the third base line. What a play made over at third base by number 19, Owen Mangini. Just barely getting Shanley down at first. And Cash Lund steps to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 down. Bottom of the order for the Hawks. Lund is 0 for 1 in this game, but he has 1,000 on base percentage after beating out that drop third strike. 2-0 for Lund, with Jace Taylor standing on deck, the leadoff hitter for the Hawks. Ball 3. Pitching around the 9 hitter here. And walks. No. Okay. We got to get a better scoreboard assistant. 3-1. And lining out to the second baseman, Noah Hawkins, in a 3-1 count. Good square up there by Cash Lund, unable to get anything doing. And going into the 6th inning of work, this game is dormant. Neither team has scored in the last 2 innings. Just sitting stagnant at 9-1. Shanley will return to the mound for the Hawks in this inning. And Cooper Smith coming up to bat here for the Timberwolves.
Smooth little pickoff move from Shanley.
Yep. Yeah, Ty Shepard was the last batter. He got hit by a pitch, and now Cooper Smith facing off against his cousin Shanley once again. He got the better of Shanley the first time with an RBI single. No outs, too. This is a big at-bat for Shanley. Misses inside. Cooksey doesn't have the ball. It's on the plate, and advancing to second is Ty Shepard. 2-0 here to Smith with that vacant base over there at first. I could see the Hawks just putting him on here. And the 3-0 for Shanley.
Are people tuning in? Lakeland's doing really good, and let's cheer them on.
Strike one on the outside corner.
Got a call there. Thanks.
Still in third, and the batter is hit, so I believe Hannenberg's got to go back to second. Hawks trying to get that spider off their back, and Riley's trying to get the spiders off his legs. And Evan Shanley coming out. Garrett Farrell coming in. Conversely to the situation that Shanley was put in when he came into this game, very low pressure situation here for Garrett Farrell just coming into this game, and your only job is to go out there and throw strikes and limit the damage that has already been done and stop the bleeding, so to speak. Shanley did do a good job cleaning up, though. He gave up those 2 runs in that 3rd inning, and then he had 2 scoreless innings.
I think we got the bleeding stopped. Now we just need to get the bats going and make the enemy bleed. But
yeah, especially going into the 6th inning here, it's not looking good for the Hawks offense. But we knew that this was going to be an uphill battle today. You know, I am very interested to see how this Lakeland team performs in the league game, because quite frankly their performance today isn't going to indicate what this team's going to do, because I think this Lake City team's going to do some great things in the 5A division. Man, the Inland Empire is competitive. You got Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Lake City. That's 3 good baseball schools right there. I would say baseball is one of the most competitive sports for North Idaho, probably. Basketball is always competitive.
good wrestling too.
Yeah. It's definitely a wrestling area, for sure.
No.
Lake City's playing it conservative now. I mean, no outs, up by 8. Jake Dannenberg had to play, why not? Just let him go to Hacking. The pitch. Never mind, they're still in third. Oh, and Lund loses it, perhaps in the sun. And the Timberwolves add on to that 9-1 lead.
Chase Cooksey had to play at third, but Cash couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that one looked like it was going right towards his glove. I don't know if the sun or dust got in his eye or if he just missed it. And Dannenberg walks on 4 pitches. Farrell struggling to find the zone. Stepping up.
If I'm wrong, but I think one more run and it's Mercy rule.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah. 10 after 5. So Farrell trying to keep this game going. Cooksey throwing down to. No, he's not.
Nobody's covering.
Yeah, Lakeland is not playing this like they still have a chance. I gotta say. Now they're bringing the infield in. Unaware on that last play, I guess.
Not a bad pitch.
Yeah. Infield in, winning runs 90 feet away. That one just missed Holisek.
No, they just did.
The pitch to Holisek, strike 1.
Looking for a ball there.
She's out. She's in Gaza. She works for.
This announcer did not go to the journalism classes.
Pitch from Farrell and ball 4. Bases loaded, no outs, and the Hawks need 3 outs to prevent a mercy rule.
They've got a house at Gaza and 2 down on the road. It's really nice because they only come from like June to the end of August. Because they pay her a lot of money.
Here comes the pitch from Farrell to Owen Mangini. Ball high. What is it you think that makes this Lake City team so tough?
Oh, well, just consistency, putting the bat on the ball, pitching, everything.
Yeah, they've got it all. Well said. Two and 1 here. The Hawks really with their backs against the walls. The pitch from Farrell.
So you get to see him talk about
Ball 3. Here we go. Can't walk him in here. The 3-1 from Farrell. This could be the game. High fly ball to deep center field, and camping under it is Elwood. Getting it in, and that will score the run. Let's see. I believe that is the game. 11-1. Now for the Timberwolves.
Looks like ready to play.
Maybe since they're the away team, they're going to give us a shot to score in the bottom half of the inning.
Oh, that's right. After they still have to have a bottom, I think.
I think it's 11-1, but it doesn't. The scoreboard doesn't show that.
Well, that last run wasn't put on.
And a swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Farrell. Lund throwing to first, and Killian makes the play. And the Lakeland Hawks have got an out. 2 down. Now I'm really lost because the scoreboard says 11-1. I got 12-1.
I'm pretty sure it should be 12-1. They just scored.
Yeah, it's 12-1. There we go. Hawks down by 11. 2 outs. Got to get out of this inning. Farrell finally starting to find the zone. Hawks have had trouble finding the zone today. And Lake City's also just done a good job putting the ball in play when it has been in the zone. Ball 2. Good leave there. Kyle Johnson up to bat. This Lake City's got a lot of 6-footers. Got him, strike 2. The 2-2 from Farrell. Just missed in the dirt. Interestingly enough, we were talking earlier, this Lake City team has 12 seniors. They also have 12 players on their team over 6 foot. So, some big boys. Let's do this again, 2-2. Farrell delivers. And out in front of that one, fouling it off, is Kyle Johnson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 on the mound. Game 1 of 2. 2s are wild. And a grounder over to Jace Taylor, who throws it to Colin Killian and ends the inning. Lake City up by 11, 12-1, going into the bottom of the 6th. It's do or die time for Albavaqua's Hawks. Got to put up 2 here if they want to play another inning. And returning to the mound for the Timberwolves is Mark Holasek.
Hey Hawks, how's it going?
Hope you guys are enjoying. This is our first rendition of Hello Hawks baseball broadcasting, and I think it's going well. Out here in the dirt, it's our first outdoor broadcast. Michael Frederick Dunn taking his post over at first base.
Is that actually his middle name?
Oh yeah, it's Michael Frederick Dunn. To all our viewers listening at home. Holasek with an opportunity to close the door. Not going to be easy with Jace Taylor coming to the plate for the Hawks. A little Jace Taylor.
Little JT.
Stepping up to bat. Donning that Babe Ruth's number 3 for the 2nd year in a row is little Jace Taylor. And he grounds that one to third. You know, typically when you've got to drop your knees to get down to a ball, it is not a good pitch to be swinging at. Taylor just trying to make something happen. And they get Caleb Mason going on the drop third strike.
Called that a swing, huh?
Yeah, that was a check swing, and he gets rung up on it.
Like he checked it.
All right, Hail Mary time for the Hawks. 12-1, 2 outs, bottom 6. 10-run rule in effect if Farrell can't do something here.
Good breaking ball.
I think that's been the story of the game tonight for the Hawks is Lake City's been able to find the zone and Lakeland hasn't taken advantage of it.
Jams him up with another good breaking ball.
Charge the error to the 1989 state champion Alba Vacqua down the line there.
Good cut.
Oh no, that was football. 97 was baseball. I'm thinking he's not that old. Jeez. The 0-2 to Farrell. Missed him outside.
Good spot.
Farrell, the only thing keeping the Hawks from their second loss of the year right now. No more.
I gotta be getting on football.
And that's the ball game. All right, the Lakeland Hawks have lost 12-1 to the Lake City Timberwolves here at Gorton Field. Tune in to Game Changer or come to the field for Game 2. We're not going to be able to broadcast it, but as always, it's been a pleasure. I'm Liam Bradford signing out live for Hello Hawks.
And I'm Riley Sachs. Thanks for tuning in.